This is a tarot reading for Sun sign Aries for the month of October 2015. So the five cards that I picked out were, the first card is the area of improvement for an Aries, or what is it that they need to focus on or that can become their strength. Then the card that I picked out is, what is the strength that an Aries has and can totally help them make this month wonderful. This is the card for, what is it that an Aries is going to get from the outside world, which is the society in general. And what is it? This is the card of what an Aries does not know. What is it that an Aries does not know? And how will be the month of October for an Aries? So let us see what is the first card that I got, which is, what is the area of improvement or area of focus for Aries in the month of October. And the card I get is Three of Wands. Now, if you look at Three of Wands, it's really a card which is saying that you should be very open to new opportunities, whether they are job related opportunities or travel related opportunities. Because if you see, this person is really, envisioning a new path. So it does tell me that be open to take up a new opportunity in a career which could possibly come from overseas location. So this is a very good card about exploring new places, of giving a go for a new idea or a concept. So Three of Wands is what is coming as area of focus for Aries in the month of October. Another what a person what a sun sign Aries needs to do when they get a card of Three of Wands is, they need to focus on any new opportunity or an idea that comes to them even with very little information. So this card says that while the whole picture may not be available to you or a full analysis may not be available to them, what is available to them is a small part of an opportunity that is coming their way. So this is what the card of Three of Wands is saying as area of focus for Aries in the month of October. Now let us see what is the strength which is coming out for Aries. The strength that I'm getting is, this is Four of Pentacles. So what it's telling me that Aries is totally willing to work as long as possible, as many hours as is required, to make sure they retire well, to make sure they have a good life. And will they get the return for the hard work? Definitely. So the strength that an Aries has is the conviction that if and whatever hard work they are putting, it will be very aptly rewarded. So I do get, so it is very core to their value system. So this is a very good card which comes out in the strength, because it totally shows the belief in oneself and the kind of effort required that needs to be put, and Aries is going to put that effort. So this is the strength that an Aries needs to use in the month of October to make things happen for them. A really good idea, a really good card which comes up in a reading for a strength. Only caution with this card is that whenever this card comes up in the strength, that too, just make sure you're not you're not getting drifted, or you're not falling into a workaholic space, right? You need to go out and enjoy your life and interact with people. If you see he's sitting on all money coins, which is telling me that your entire focus, if not balanced, could only related to your work and how much you want to make, how much you need to save. You need to protect yourself from falling into that, that zone of only thinking about resources and the effort that's needed and what is next to be done next. Don't miss out on the society part. Don't miss out on friends and family and the good funds that you can have. So a good card that has come up in the strength for Aries for the month of October 2015. The next card I pull out is, how is the society really going to treat Aries? And the card I get is, this is Five of Swords. Now, Five of Swords is a card of some people feeling apparent meanness from other people. So there could be a, I'm sorry, so there could be a tendency to feel that you have been selfishly treated, or somebody has gotten away with more, and while you have been left with nothing, or nothing, and maybe somebody just took away so much that was so dear to you that you don't want to even want to deal with them. So this card is really a card of developing a thick skin, of developing and understanding the world is made of different people, right? So not everybody is going to fit your bill, and to be very kind to yourself. So this is the card that I'm getting of how the society will treat an Aryan. It's telling me that the guard, so Aryan needs to develop a guard and have a thick skin, that and not to look at society or people other than family and immediate friends. Don't look at them with a single dimension. People are different. They will treat you differently because they themselves understand things differently. So the only caution that's coming with this card is that Aries needs to develop a thick skin and not to really take things to heart and give up on people. So this is the card of how the society will treat an Arian. Now the other card which I ask is, what is it that a Aries does not know? And the card that I get is a very beautiful card. This is Eight of Wands. If you look at this card, this is a card of opportunities, and this is a card of very swift movement. It's like things are going to happen real quick. So if you see, these two cards are actually together. So here, if this is your area of focus, which is to take up new opportunities, even when not all the information is available, it's like Three of Wands is actually becoming Eight of Wands. It's like this is the kind of effort or step you need to take, and this is the kind of reward that is waiting for you. And this is the card which is coming, what you don't know. So one thing that's coming out very clearly for Aries for the month of October is that while you may take up an opportunity, not realizing how potential it is, and while it may not look so promising, it may actually reward you very well, because this is what you don't know. What you don't know is that universe is lining up things for you, and you will be heavily rewarded in the month of October. Really very good cards and very, very promising. And I do see a lot of good things happening career wise for a lot of you. So if there is someone, if some of you Arians are looking for a job, don't be very stuck up to the fact that you need that the certain new job should fit the bill in all parameters. Just take up an opportunity, and all you know is that it may just turn out to be something really big and beautiful. So this is the guidance which is coming from tarot, that what you don't know is you're going to be heavily rewarded for some of the small opportunities that you take up or you're open to. It's even suggesting taking up a small travel. So even if you're required to travel a certain new place or take up a job opportunity which is outside your location, you should totally do that. This is also a card of international travel or travel outside. It's like air travel. So I do see these two cards really coming together, looking very good for Aries for the month of October. Now let us see, this is the card of how the month of October will be for the Aries. And the card I get is Two of Cups. If you see this, this is a card of harmony, of working with people, of understanding, of mutually being beneficial to each other. All the cards, to me, if I look at these cards, all the cards, which is Three of Wands, Eight of Wands, and now Two of Cups, these are all cards suggesting me travel, and it is telling me a travel which is overseas. So I am getting that energy in the cards. Plus this is also a card which is suggesting me movement. So a lot of you should be very, very open to the idea that you may have a lot of travel waiting for you in the month of October. If you see this, this is the card of what an Aries does not know. And if you see it with Two of Cups, Eight of Wands with the Two of Cups is really suggesting a love or a affection, somebody that you may actually fall in love with or you may date, and it is going to happen real quick. So I do see some lot of you finding love in a foreign land, or if even if it is not in the foreign land, you may actually find love which will be quite swift, and it may really happen so quickly. You will be surprised how you found this person so easily, and such a nice person. So I do see a lot of love in the air, a lot of travel in the air. So it's really a beautiful set of cards. The only caution is this card which is saying what will you get from the society. It's an understanding that you need to develop, that if you really need to gel well with people, you'll have to accept that not everybody will see situations in the same way, and they may end up taking more than what is their fair share. So don't give up on people just because you think they took more than was their due, or they have been unfair to you. Yeah. So other than that, I see a very good and a solid month for Aries, which is in October 2015.